Hey guys, welcome back to Screen Trends. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Today, we're taking a behind-the-scenes look at Shark Tank. By the standards of reality television, ABC's Shark Tank plays it pretty straight. Entrepreneurs with promising business ideas are shuttled to a soundstage in Los Angeles where they pitch a panel of investors hoping to convince them their product is worth their time and venture capital. Even if the sharks decline, getting a chance to display a product in front of the show's estimated 6 million viewers is invaluable. We asked some former contestants and one shark about the pressure to perform, the merchandise with the best chance of succeeding, and why every segment taped begins with a very awkward moment of silence. Here we go. Number 1. You'll probably never appear on the show. I know, it's sad. Owing to the allure of getting 10 minutes to advertise your product on network television for free, Shark Tank can receive more than 100,000 applications every season. Some are submitted via the show's website, while other entrepreneurs appear during open casting calls to audition for casting agents looking to fill the 100-odd slots for the show's 31-episode cycles. Watching people on television gives everyone a sense of, hey, I could do that, says TJ Hale, the host of Shark Tank podcast. But the odds are against you. Number 2. Contestants can spend over an hour in front of the sharks. While the product pitches are typically aired in 10-minute segments, business owners are often hashing out details with the sharks for an hour or more. Number 3. Once you're on set, you can't speak for 30 seconds. Business owners who walk through the twin doors and get onto the area rug in front of the sharks don't get to begin talking immediately. They have to stand in silence for 30 seconds while the production crew adjusts their cameras for establishing shots. You're just standing there, says Eric Bandholz, whose Beard brand line of facial hair products vied for a deal in season 6. The sharks are smiling awkwardly. The whole thing's pretty intense. Number 4. There's no one yelling cut. Once a pitch starts, it's rarely, if ever, interrupted for anything, with the sharks firing off questions and talking over one another to create a perfect storm of faux bedroom anxiety for the contestant. There's no stopping, Marino said. If you mess up, you have to keep going. You have all these very dominant personalities going after you, talking over themselves. It's sensory overload. Number 5, having a Kickstarter helps out a lot. According to Hale, approximately 1 in 4 contestants wind up being scouted by producers, meaning they'll be contacted by the show with a cold call. That interest often stems from having a Kickstarter that helps spread the word of your product. Number 6, there's no guarantee your segment will even air. Even though Shark Tank films over 100 pitches per season, the show offers no promises when it comes to airing taped segments. A handful will wind up unused. That means contestants who sink money into advertising or inventory expecting a Shark Tank bump could put themselves at risk if they don't make the final cut, which they might not find out for up to a year after taping. Number 7. There's no fraternizing with the sharks. Entrepreneurs are taken from their hotel to a waiting area and then to the set. No sharks are introduced to them prior to their segment. Number 8. Everyone has to see a psychiatrist. Once entrepreneurs are done filming, they're immediately whisked off set and into a meeting with a show-appointed psychiatrist for an off-air evaluation. They just want to work through how you're feeling, said Bandholz. I've heard from other contestants that they can be devastated by their performance or by what the appearance might mean for their business. It's a very intense emotional roller coaster. Number 9. Most of the on-air deals don't go through. While contestants who accept an offer from one or more of the sharks seem to have it made, it's little more than a handshake deal. Owing due to the diligent process, Hale estimates that more than 2/3 of the deals that are agreed upon on the show fall through. It's more like a first date, he said. You go back and you start finding things you don't like. Sometimes the deal changes terms. Number 10. Repeats can net business a bump in sales. While most of the business boost from appearing on Shark Tank comes during the first run of the episode, the show's presence on CNBC in repeats doesn't hurt. It's never the same as the initial airing, but you will see a bump. Number 11. Want a deal? Think food and fashion. While contestants have demonstrated everything from construction site amusement parks to bed warmers, Hale's number 1 point to the food and beverage industry is a prime shark bait. While contestants have demonstrated everything from construction site amusement parks to bed warmers, Hale's number 1 point is aiming at the food and beverage industry. That is shark bait. Out of the 107 deals Hale has logged, nearly half have been in either the food or fashion and beauty categories. But Hale cautions each shark has his own preference that might not align with the numbers. Damon John isn't so interested in apparel anymore, he says, and Mark Cuban, probably not going to do pet food. Number 12. Their competitors can benefit too. When he received notice that Beard brand would feature on the show, Bandholes discovered a surprising and unwelcome side effect of the publicity. Competitors will see that and start advertising more, he said. They'll buy ads on the show for competing products. And finally, number 13. People matter more than the product. Hale recently interviewed the inventors of the slide handboard, a swimming apparatus that can surf waves using only the wearer's hand. They applied for the show 3 times, and they told us the first 2 times that we focused too much on the product and we didn't make it, he said. The 3rd time, they made themselves the narrative part of the product. You need to have suspense, intrigue, humor, tension. You can have the cure for cancer, and if you're boring, it doesn't matter. In the end, it's reality TV. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.